One of the biggest issues we are hearing about is that students are having trouble getting into Google applications, Google Classroom, or Clever. So I want to show you one issue might be that you are still logged into the Chromebook under a personal account. So just to make sure that you are cleared out of everything, you need to come down to the bottom right-hand corner, and then you will click. And up here at the top, you want to click sign out, or if you've been browsing as a guest, it may say exit guest. So right up here, it will either say sign out or exit guest. So make sure you log completely out, and then we will be back on the main page of your Chromebook. Okay, once the login screen comes back up, this is where you will type your student ID in the box here. So for logging in, this is just a made up number and birthday, but this would be what you put in as your email. You would type in this number, and as you can see, they already have the Columbus domain at columbus.k12.oh.us is there for you. So you will simply type in your student ID. Mine looks a little different because I'm using my work email, but for the student, they will put in this number here. It's a 7-digit number. They'll put that in, click next. And then for the password, it is their birthday. So if I were putting this in, if I had used this ID, then I would put this in because my birthday is July 8th. My year is different, but so if your birthday is July 8th of 2009, you would type the 0 and the 7, and then you need to make sure you put this dash. And then you would put the day, the date of the day, July 8th, so 08, and then you have the dash, and then you would do all 4 numbers for the year. So then, once you make sure you have that typed in, you'll hit next again. And then you'll be on the main screen. Now my Chromebook disconnects from the internet every time I log out, so I'm not sure if the student Chromebooks do that or your personal one, but you'll come up here to where it says not connected, if that's the case, and you'll select your network. And sometimes I'm asked to put in the password, sometimes I'm not, so I guess since I just logged out, it's not making me. But see how it says connected in green, and it's also lit up down here. And then when I hover over that, it says connected to, and it shows me my network. Okay, so then now that I'm in, I'll hit my Chromebook circle. And across the top, now some teachers might have different bookmarks already saved to your child's, that are connected to your child's login information. So there might be some there that are easy for you to find. Right here, the blue C, that is the Clever portal. So you can come over here and click that. If you would happen to not see the blue C there, you can come over to CCS Web Applications on the left side of your screen. Click that, and there's another way to get to Clever. And once you click on that, it will take you to this window. And you see the 4 colored squares here, and it says log in with Active Directory. You click on that, and that will retrieve your login information, the student ID number and your birthday. Again, mine looks different because of being a staff member, but if I backspace out of there, so right here, you would put your student ID. Again, mine is different, but the student would put their ID number, the same number, they would put this number in, and then down here in the password section, that is where they would put their birthday with the dashes and the full year, all 4 numbers of the year. Once you get that typed in, you can click sign in, and that will bring you to the teacher's, what the teacher has put into the Clever portal. So you will probably just see that, the Clever loading, and then the page will show up with the applications. And then here they will be able to click on iReady or other links and apps that the teacher has put on your child's Clever page. Then if you are looking for Google Classroom, the next thing you can do is if you wanted to find Google Classroom You could just go to Google homepage from here. Or you could even Google Classroom. But always here, there's this waffle grid. If you're on the Google homepage, there's this waffle grid here and it says Google Apps. You can click that. And here's where you can find to make a Google document, Google Sheet, Google Slide. But right here is where you would go into Google Classroom. And then your teacher's classroom page will show up and you would click join, and typically there is a code. So if your teachers have given you a code, you would click on their classroom link, join, and then I believe you would type in that code, and then you would have their classroom. Each time you would log into Google Classroom, their page would pop up for you and you would be able to access it that way. So I hope that helped.